All right, what's up, guys? We are back. So I obviously didn't have time to finish Leaf Metal, but I'll get that up when I'm done here. Of course, Luminance football is very close. I think there's 4 teams left. Somebody wants to grab a team or two, maybe we can get that going tonight too. If not, I'll definitely get it tomorrow. I really want to finalize this Leaf checklist and get that up tonight. I think I figured out my camera too. See if it doesn't go flying now. Let's see what we get out of this little box topper. Ed Howard for the Cubbies. Juan DeFranco, ay caramba. And Austin Martin for the Blue Jays. Oh, Martin was a Blue Jay then. I was thinking Martin was a Twin. So he started as a Blue Jay. And he went to the Twins and then he went to the Yankees? How did that work? Or did he go to the Yankees and then the Twins? I can't remember the timeline. All right, I did post another Gold Rush licensed basketball jersey. We did hit Giannis Antetokounmpo earlier today, so the last one is up. So hopefully we can get that one going in the next couple of days. All right, good luck, everybody. Van Eck. That is the 75 for the Blue Jays. Traded. Ooh, we got a redemption. God darn it. Holy cow, it's Austin Hendrick again. We hit 3 Austin Hendrick autographs in the last 2 days for the Reds. Craig, oh, I hope they give you something good to redeem, because obviously it's expired, but all right. What do they do, like weight sparkle packs or something when your thing's expired? Or they give you something, right? I was hoping we didn't hit any redemptions, but that's the way it goes. We got a mini of Austin Martin. So Seasons in the Sun, Leaf has 3 teams left. Obviously, we can't break that till Wednesday. Oh, that's our autograph. Cole Franklin for the Cubbies. Robert. What's up, Robert? Got our 2 autographs quick. So Seasons in the Sun should come Wednesday. I will post a fresh baseball pick your team tomorrow. And if Seasons in the Sun sells out, I'll run it back. Mickey G. Another mini. The first box when we did these throwback box, that's Mick Abel for the Phils. We hit a Jackson Merrill on-card autograph. Minor league. I was like, oh, you know, that's a nice. Another mini. Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, so anyway, with Leaf Metal, they did put teams on their website, on their checklist, but they did it like lazily. So I think what happened is they did it in Excel on alphabetical order. And so, for instance, Rintaro Sasaki, who's not affiliated with a major team, there's Blaze Jordan. Rintaro Sasaki followed whoever was before him, you know, Ricky, whatever. And the person before him was on the Dodgers, so they put the Dodgers for Sasaki instead of leaving it blank. Maybe they had an autofill. I don't know what it was. Ethan Holiday was right behind another E who was on the Rockies, I think. And another Van Eck. That's weird. And so they had him on Colorado. That's the 99. Now, obviously, Ethan Holiday is not on Colorado. He hasn't been drafted. So I'm going to make a complete NIL list. All right, that's it for the minor league. And, I mean, hopefully I got it right the first time, but, you know, whatever it is, it is. We will, if I get new information or something, you know, I'll update it. We'll always use common sense for this kind of thing. Oh, nice, Zach Veen. And that is to 100, Crystal to 100 for the Rockies. Craig, there you go, Craig. We might finish this before your 8 o'clock dinner. Ramos, Nikki G, Nick Madrigal. But I'm going to try to go over it and try to catch all of them. And, you know, I'll try to post. I put a post in the thread. Christopher Morel. Ismail Mania. With their checklist. And then I took some of the NIL guys and put them in a separate thread underneath. But I'm going to try to do another Excel sheet. There's Terang, Feliciano, and Ray. There's Josh Bell, paper, $4.99 for the Pirates. Anyway. If you see somebody on there that doesn't belong, on a team that doesn't belong, and I don't have it updated, just let me know. The over Pagero, and that is to 299 for the Pirates. So the Pirates got 2 numbered parallels in that pack. Morty Rick, what's up, Morty? I hope you're having fun. Heard you got a foul ball the other day at the game. That's amazing. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but we used to go to, I used to take Angelo to spring training at Port St. Lucie or West Palm, watch the Mets or whoever. Mets play either the Marlins, the Nationals, or the Astros, whatever, the teams down here. And first game we went to, was it the first game? Yeah, first ever game we went to. We it wasn't a lot of people there. It was sort of whatever, late in the game, and we were sort of in the outfield on the grass, and we were walking back. It was like the bottom of the bottom of the ninth. This guy, backup catcher for the Mets, ripped a foul ball, almost a home run, but a foul ball, and it was banging through the concession stands, and Angelo was sort of right by us, and Angelo ran over and he picked it up, and he got a foul ball. Ooh, Angel Martinez for the Guardians. Marvin. There you go, Marvin. And the second game I ever took him to, we bought tickets outside from a season ticket holder for the Mets, and it was the first row right behind the Mets dugout. And it was me, my sister, and Angelo. Nice Martinez. There you go, Marvin. And so I told him, whatever, it's my son's second game. And the guy that we bought the season tickets with us sat with us. He had 4 season tickets. He was by himself. He sold me 3. And whatever. And he knew, because he goes to all the games and he's sitting behind the thing, he knew the first base coach for the Mets. And he told him it was like Angelo's first game. So they hit a fly ball or pop up to first baseman. He caught it. He threw it over to the coach or whatever. The coach took it, Zach Veen, and he brought it over and gave it to Angelo. So Angelo, 2 baseball games in his life, got a baseball in both games. And I'll never forget, we went to the 3rd game, and he didn't get a baseball, and he's like, Yolbert Sanchez for the White Sox. He goes, Dad, where's my baseball? I was like, Angelo, you don't get a baseball every game. Trying to explain to him, little kid. And he was just like, he just assumed that because he got a baseball in his first 2 games, every game he went to, he was going to get a baseball, whatever. It was so cute. But people can go their whole lives without ever getting a baseball at a game. All right, here we go. Garcia. Bobby Miller, Poussin, Trammell, Julio. He does get lucky, though. I think you gotta, how they shoot shirts up into the stands or whatever. I guess when you go to preseason games, you have a much better chance. Oh, there's Jason Dominguez, futurist. Shane Baz. Show. He is a good kid. He has a good heart. I remember one time we were in the right by the Mets bullpen on the right field line, and they were playing the Marlins. And it was like the Corona Beach House seats or something, so they, you get food, beers, or whatever. Ooh, Ed Howard for the Cubbies. Wow. Robert. There was like 4 guys in front of us. They were actually from New York. They were down for spring training or whatever, watching the game, Mets fans. And, we're sitting right behind them, whatever, having fun, just joking around, doing whatever. And one of them got a foul ball. And he turned around and gave it to Angelo. And Angelo was all excited. You know, this was his third time he got a ball at a game. And Jason Dominguez, and that's the 125 for the Yankees. Here you go, Tom. So anyways, maybe a couple innings later, one of the guys is warming up in the Mets bullpen, sees Angelo there, and after he was done, he throws him a ball. We were right next to him, whatever. He didn't ask for it or anything, but the guy just, whatever, threw him the ball. So he caught the ball, so now he has 2 balls. So he goes to the 4 guys that are sitting in front of us, the guy that gave him the ball, and he went, and he said, well, you could have this one, you know, because he gave him the first ball or whatever. And the guy was like, oh, Riley Green, futurist. I don't know if the guy took the ball or he just let him have both. I don't think he really cared about the ball, but there's Crochet. But I didn't prompt him to do that. I didn't say anything to him, but just out of the goodness of his heart, he just decided he was going to give the guy a ball back. So yeah, he's not your typical kid. Max Meyer, there's Ronnie Mauricio, Bobby Witt, Mackenzie Gore. None of these are firsts. It's sort of weird. For years after he would go trick-or-treating, he'd have this whole thing of candy, ton of candy, and he would never eat it. He would always ask me first if he could have some candy. And I was never like, you can't have candy unless you ask it. But like, for whatever reason, he had it in his mind that it was like a treat or something. He had to ask if he could have it. Spencer Torkelson, futurist. Another Jason Dominguez. Positional promise. Alec Boehm, top 100. Jose Salas. Jeremy De La Rosa. A nice Emerson Hancock atomic for the Mariners. There you go, Greg. All right. We did get a Blaze Jordan, Julio Rodriguez, Vic Abel, and Austin Martin minis. Alec Boehm, Jason Dominguez, Spencer Torkelson, Crochet, Riley Green, Jason Dominguez, Howard, Franco, and Martin. Emerson Hancock, atomic for the Mariners. Jason Dominguez to 125. Yolbert Sanchez for the White Sox. Leover Picaro. Josh Bell, that was $4.99. Van Eck was to 99, and Van Eck was to 75. 5 autographs. Did I not show the sheet at the beginning? Cole Franklin for the Cubs. We got a Austin Hendrick for the Reds, redemption, real one. Ed Howard, Cubs, shortstop. Angel Martinez, and that is a first. I think he's coming around now. He's going to be whatever. And Zach Veen to 100 for the Rockies. I'm sorry. I think I started this break without showing the actual list. Ted, you had the Padres and the Cardinals. Marvin with the Dodgers and Rangers. Craig with the Reds and Twins. Morty, Pirates and Braves. Craig, A's and Mets. Robert, Cubs and Giants. Marvin, Rays and Guardians. Tom, Yankees and Nationals. Craig, Tigers and Rockies. Greg, Phillies and Astros. Marvin, Diamondbacks and Blue Jays. Derek, Orioles and Angels. Craig, Brewers and Royals. Greg, Mariners, White Sox. And CC, you had the Red Sox and Marlins. All right, again, we got Bean to 100. Very nice. Martinez, first autograph. Ed Howard. We got a redemption. Austin Hendrick and Cole Franklin for the Cubbies. All right, so if Luminance football sells out, I'll get that going tonight. If not, I'm going to work on Leaf Metal. Leaf metal. Pick your teams. I'm going to put up at least a case of each tonight. So I'll get that up probably in the next half hour. All right, guys. If I don't see you back later, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Sorry I didn't post that thing at the beginning. I apologize.